Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I clean my makeup brushes. This is not the most interesting topic out there, but for sure it's definitely an important one. So I would say you should probably aim to clean your brushes once a week. I would be lying if I say I did that. I probably clean my brushes once every 2 to 3 weeks. I have quite an abundance of them, so I'll have like a dirty container that I'll just transfer my brushes into as I use them, and then once I almost run out of brushes, then I wash them finally. So you want to clean your brushes for a few different reasons. Number one, I would say, is sanitation reasons. Think of your brushes as the bristles like a breeding ground for bacteria pretty much. So there's going to be old makeup, dead skin cells, dirt, debris, oils, and that'll just build up in your brush, and basically you'll just be rubbing it on your face every day if you don't clean your brushes very often. And like a lot of people don't realize it, so if you don't clean your brushes all the time, don't be ashamed, girl. It's all good. Definitely, I think after watching this video, you'll start to clean your brushes some more. It's so easy, it doesn't take a long time. If you have like, 5 or 10 makeup brushes in your collection, then this will take literally 5 minutes and you'll be done with it. Another reason why you want to wash your brushes is prolong the life of them. Let's say I had this brush and I didn't wash it for like 2 months. Just from like using it to buff it in, it would eventually get really frayed, like pushed down in the middle, and the edges would fray out. And then so like the middle of the brush would be really matted and it would kind of look something like that. The longer you wait to clean your brushes, the harder it will be to clean them, because the makeup will just build up in the base and it'll get like really caked in there, and it'll be so hard to remove it all. So I think the more you clean your brushes, the easier they are to be cleaned, because you're really separating the bristles like down in the base. And so if I was using this brush to apply, like let's say a hot pink eyeshadow, I might want to like spot clean it, like wipe it down with a bit of makeup remover on like a towel that I have on my desk or something, just so that it won't stain. I have stained some of my brushes with using like black eyeshadows and stuff like that. It's like pretty hard to get out of some of them, but I find with the Sigma brushes, which I mostly have, the products pretty much all come out, and it's pretty easy to get them back to their natural white color for the ones that are white. This is definitely also like doing it on the cheap. A lot of girls like to splurge on brush cleaners. I'm definitely not one of them. I cannot justify paying 20 bucks for like a bottle of brush cleaner this big. I'm sure they work super great, but I've had really great success using these few cheap products that I'll share with you. So I'm going to be sharing with you some tricks how I clean my like harder brushes to clean, like eyeliner brush after using gel eyeliner, or like my liquid foundation brushes. I'll also be sharing with you how I clean my beauty blenders. I definitely missed this one in the batch this morning, and that's friggin' nasty. So if you want to see how I clean my brushes, then stay tuned. So I'm just using like a no-name baby shampoo here. I'm just going to pour some in one of the glasses, about a cup or 3/4 of a cup. This is the same as the Johnson & Johnson brand. It has like all the same ingredients. Okay, so now taking rubbing alcohol, this is 91%. Same, just like a CVS brand. I'm gonna pour some into this glass, about half a cup. So just getting like some lukewarm water running. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with this flat top kabuki foundation brush. I'm gonna wet the brush first, and then go in and dip it into that baby shampoo and start working a lather into the palm of my hand with a little bit of water. And now I'm going to run it right under the water and continue lathering it. Just doing like buffing circular motions. So I'm going to do that twice with the baby shampoo. This is going to get like the majority off the surface. Now I'm going to dip it right into the alcohol here and just start buffing it in. You see like it already starting to change colors. This is really going to get everything that's like locked inside those bristles. So I'm going to take it out and rinse it out. And you see instantly the hairs like went back to their original color, like so they're white again. So I'm just going to dip it back in the alcohol once more and just rinse it off. And you just want to wring it out until the water comes out clear. So try to keep the brush with the bristles pointing down to not get any water in like the neck of the brush. If you get water in there, it could create shedding, and like the glue will become undone and your brush won't last as long. So now moving on to the beauty blender, I'm just going to get it totally saturated. Just going to wet it and I'm gonna stick it into that baby shampoo. And just gonna spread it all over the beauty blender. I'm just gonna start working it into my hands. And you can see like how much foundation this holds. Whenever you wet it, before you put on your foundation, nothing comes out. It only comes out with soap. So just gonna get a little bit more. This is like where I use it mostly, like on the big round base. So I'm just gonna really work it in here and on the tip. Raise it in the corner of my eyes. So you see how much is like still coming out? It's crazy. And I'm just going to dip that in the alcohol. The alcohol will also like take the pink color out of it. Which, who cares, as long as I'm getting all the dirt and the foundation out, that's all I care about. And just wring it out. So that's the beauty blender done. Now moving on to some eye brushes. I try and do like a couple at a time because I'm usually cleaning all of my brush collection at once. So I've got 3 fluffy brushes here. I'll just run them under that lukewarm water, dip them into the baby shampoo. I'll leave a couple just to sit here, and I won't even use my hand. I'll just use like this side, like where there's like water in the bottom of the sink, and I usually like clean out the sink first, so it's like pretty clean. So I just run in that water, bring it out with my fingers, move on to the next one. These aren't super dirty, I guess. So now moving on to gel eyeliners. This one had some brown gel eyeliner from eyebrow tutorial I did. I'm just gonna work that into the alcohol until it completely breaks down, because soap won't work. You gotta break it down first with the alcohol and then go in with the soap. And sometimes I'll just use my nails to pick off any dry gel eyeliner that's on there, because it needs to be scraped off. I don't even usually dip it in the soap after. Once I get it off, it's good enough for me. Now, it's gonna change up that alcohol. So with concealer brushes also, I usually like to break it down with the alcohol first. I'll just put them aside and go back and wash them with the soap. So this is a concealer brush as well. So you can see how it's like already starting to change the colors. It's really breaking down that concealer. And it's like white again. And you can see the bristles have gone back to the original color. So after I've washed them all, I just lay them flat. I put the base of the brush on a rolled up towel and lay the hairs down so that the water will drip out and not down into the base. If you want to come back and turn them over in a couple hours, you can do that. I never really bother. I just leave them there for like overnight and come back the next day and they're dry. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and hit like if you like this video. Hopefully some of you got a couple tips and tricks, and hopefully you'll all be washing your brushes more frequently. So I'll see you next time.